Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and esteemed participants. I extend my warmest welcome to the BlockTalk for World BlockTech Forum, an event of paramount significance in the realm of technology and innovation. This BlockTalk is brought to you by Blockwork and supported by Crypto Valley Blockchain Certified Institute, BFI Digital Investment Bank, and One Belt One Road, OBOR. My name is Afzal Izaz bin Abdul Ghani, and tonight I have the privilege to serve as the moderator for Block Talk number 7 that will revolutionize halal industry, which is halal blockchain solutions. Before we begin, I would like to talk about World Block Tech Forum 2013, taking place from 15 to 17 of August 2023 at the esteemed Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre, also known as KLCC. This World Block Tech Forum is poised to be an extraordinary platform dedicated to fostering innovation and collaboration in the domains of blockchain, cybersecurity, and IR 4.0. With Malaysia aspiring to become a global hub for blockchain and cryptography, this forum holds a tremendous importance in shaping the nation's digital landscape. And tonight, uh, we are honored to have an esteemed speaker, Mr. Effendy Zulkifly. Hi, Mr. Effendy.
Hai, Assalamualaikum.
Welcome to this Blog Talk live. Thank you to Mr. Effendy for gracing our stage. We extend our sincere appreciation to him for sharing his valuable insights and expertise on a compelling topic, which is halal blockchain solution. As the night unfolds, we eagerly anticipate Mr. Effendi Zulkifly enlightening discourse, which is, of course, to captivate our audience and enrich our understanding on the subject matter. All right, Mr. Effendi, without any further ado, I invite him to share about halal blockchain solutions.
Okay, thank you to Afzal. Thank you to everyone. Thank you for your time. In order to learn about new tech is very important, and to understand this topic is very important topic, especially for us in Malaysia, where we are most of the majority of the people in Malaysia actually is Muslims, and halal consideration in terms of foods and other things are very important. So my topic will be covered on this agenda. First on introduction to halal blockchain solution, then we will talk about halal industry overview, the challenges in the halal industry, benefits and technological approach, and of course we want to talk about the use cases all on worldwide case study, and we will talk about the future of the halal blockchain solution. So when we talk about halal blockchain solution, we need to understand first the definition on what actually halal uh, blockchain, and what actually is the importance of this so-called technology and solutions for the Muslim. When we talk about halal blockchain solution, basically is we will talk about how the solution that leverages blockchain technology to ensure the halal authenticity and integrity of food and non-food items. And the important actually is a vital for the global Muslim population. I think more than 2 billion Muslim, where the demands are very reliable because they will focus on the halal certification. And for non-Muslims, basically my friend from Japan, so when we talk about halal, they will think about ethical and high quality products. And this solution addresses this kind of problems, issues in counterfeit halal certification, traceability, transparency in halal industry. When we talk about the halal industry overview, the size market over than 2.5 trillion spends on halal products annually. This is this statistic, this year's statistics, and the potential estimated to reach 6.4 trillion by 2030 due to rising demand. And of course, like I mentioned just now, more than 2 billion Muslims globally rely on halal certified product. And then, what are the challenges in halal industry? So, the current problems on the counterfeit halal certification, the lack of traceability and transparency, and of course, the complexity in global halal standards, and of course, the impact, the loss of consumer trust, lower market potential, and difficulty for this kind of companies to verify halal credentials of their supply chain. And these are four supply chain issues on first on the traceability, transparency, product recalls, and counterfeits. Because why? Blockchain is very good in terms of these kind of issues. And of course, halal blockchain will be involved with supply chain industries, right? The transportation, how to ensure that the transportation not what they call involved with non-halal product as well, because some of the research and some of the cases in the global scale, also in Malaysia, there are the same transportation that already used for non-halal food, that also the same transportation that used for transportation on the halal food. Counterfeit in terms of a labeling. So how to ensure the label of Jakim label, for example, cannot be counterfeited? Because why? Easy, just a photo state, high quality paper, then you can do some sort of counterfeit for the logo of label or label. And what are the benefits of halal blockchain solution? Basically, to increase consumer trust, we can boost market potential by mitigating risk of counterfeit halal, and of course, reduce a lot of global halal standard on unified, decentralized platform for issuing and verifying certificates. And then on the halal supply chain solution also, the key benefit also, we can use it for tracked items, can be used for product recalls. We can avoid counterfeits, market and cross-sell related product, because when we have the data, right, the data on the supply chain is very good to have this kind of data in terms of market and cross-sell products, increase the sales, and of course the track warranty dates and information as well. And blockchain will be the game changer, because why? First, we need to understand what is blockchain. Decentralized, distributed legal, digital ledger technology that can record transaction across many computers. So by that, then the data without the alteration or all subsequent blocks. And blockchain in the halal industry ensures transparency first, second security, third immutability, cannot be changed, and traceability of all transactions and certification. Four things, yeah. Again, transparency, security, immutability, and traceability of all transactions and certifications. And a little bit on the blockchain technology concept for halal industries. So the basis I already mentioned just now about distributed ledger technology that can source data across multiple computers, multiple nodes, and this transaction recorded in a block and linked together in the chains to ensure that the transparency and also the continuous of data to ensure the we call immutability and also to ensure the transparency. And of course, because of this kind of transparencies, all participants can view and verify the transaction. The data is encrypted, making it resistant to tampering. No central authority. Because why? Because controlled by the community and of course to ensure the shared control. And halal industry benefits. Just now mentioned again, the traceability enables end-to-end tracking of halal products, can ensure compliance, trust, and integrity. We can ensure that immutable. Immutable means that cannot be changed, cannot be erased. Records enhance confidence in halal certification, right? And then efficiency, streamlines supply chain progress, processes, and reduces paperwork. And of course, the halal certification on the blockchain also certificate are securely issued and stored on the blockchain. Verification also very transparent and accessible to relevant stakeholders. And in the future, possibilities can be integrated to IoT device for the real-time monitoring and data collection. And of course, not just on the food, but of course, when we talk about halal industry, also expansion into Islamic finance to ensure the Sharia compliance and transparency. So this is one of the solution that created by our ecosystem. So we can use it as it's a sample of supply chain tracking. Of course, same goes to halal. Put a halal certificate, for example, they can see the product name, can see the manufacturer, and then the blockchain you can check in the blockchain explorer at the scan, for example, if you use Ethereum. So this is very good, because why? We can see the avatar, the port of export, port of import, warehouse, supermarket. So everything have a timestamp. We can have some sort of verification as well in the blockchain. And this is a table view on the comparison why we need blockchain. So compared to the traditional method, transparency is very limited. A lot of scandals in terms of transparency on the data transaction for the halal. Food for the food, for example, halal food example. Traceability is very difficult because everything is a manually, and then it's not real time. While blockchain based will be real time and precise. Security can fraud because of one database controlled by single, maybe monopoly by one database, single database admin, so can be easy to fraud. And of course, blockchain, multiple nodes, decentralized, no one monopolies, no single authority in terms of a data verification, so it's very high security. And of course, high operational cost, because sometimes manually need to have a certain experts. The cost is very high, and of course the consumer trust variable and significant on increase as well. And for sample halal chain tracking, so this is an example where I put around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 the chain, the value chains in terms of halal chain tracking. You can see, for example, I put a abattoir in Australia, so we can export from Australia port, then import to Malaysia port. So there are data transaction there to for by having blockchain means that we can use end-to-end tracking from the abattoir, then to the port, Malaysia port warehouse, then goes to supermarket, then customer can check by having apps, then you can check where is the sources of the food, started from the abattoir, from the end-to-end tracking. It's very good for consumer as well, customer as well. And it's one of the example that we created before this. Same five same just now. I mentioned just now. You can see from the farm locals, we have a so-called this kind of label. Then we can go for the entry manager, lorry driver, grocers. Then it's an entry manager can do some sort of verification. And this blockchain platform is very powerful. So we need people to use it. All the authorities, public awareness is very important because without public awareness and the support from the authorities, this platform cannot be used effectively. And this is an example. We go deeper how the flow on the scanning and data flow for the sticker, the dApps, the satellite apps can detect the location, timestamp, real ID, sticker serial ID. So if happen some sort of fraud, so we can see from the authentication result on the fraud. So if sticker not genuine, for example, is forged, serial ID does not exist, and different hash values, data on transaction hack will not match value in the blockchain. So you can see on the not just the sticker part, as well on the document for validation. Right. Use cases of halal blockchain solution. So when we talk about halal certification, blockchain can eliminate fake halal certification by providing a tamper-proof system for issuing and verifying certificates. On the supply chain traceability, trace and trace, from farm to fork to ensuring on the halal standard at every stage. And of course, will bring the consumer confidence. And this is a case study worldwide. First, which is Halal Trail, TE Food. So they have a TE Food and Halal Trail partnership. So purpose to track halal livestock and fresh food from farm to table. The outcome, the transparent, verifiable traceability of the halal food. So this is a company, Hungary-based company, over 6,000 customers, notable clients, Aeon, Lotemat, CP Group, and the solution includes physical ID materials, B2B mobile apps, and consumer mobile apps. And of course, blockchain in the food traceability as well. And then the track and trace for the halal chain. You can see halal. This is a second example provider halal chain. Now their new name is a Kitmir. So a blockchain-based platform developed by Dubai-based and they're co-founded by Dr. Sulaiman Liu and Mr. Abdullahan. And I'm part of the board member in this solution as well. And then they have a halal chain technology using RFID sensors, AI-enabled smart cameras, and they have application of halal chain where this is the first actually in the world. Not just for halal food, also can do some sort of traceability in financial products, services, zakat, donation, heritage, property registration, and cultural communication. And underlying technology, they call as a directed a cyclic craft DAG that will be guaranteed security with the high throughput. And of course, their visions on halal chains, Kidmere Foundation, they are combining advanced DAG technology with unique application scenarios for a multiplayer payment system within the Islamic ecosystem. And then agriculture for blockchain. This is another thing. It's a Malaysian state level, government level. Penang and France. Basically, Penang is one of the state in Malaysia. So that time, 2019, Malaysian Deputy Agriculture Minister announced plan to use blockchain for tracking and controlling agriculture and halal products. And this is for the level of the government. But basically, for the private, they already have had this kind of solution as well. And blockchain to enhance government tracking, and also to control agriculture and halal products. And then they expected the result, higher quality of uh, agriculture products and services for the Malaysian uh, this kind of Malaysian for the Malaysian population. And while the France Macron called for the blockchain, where French President Emmanuel Macron calls for increased use of the data technology, including blockchain, to boost EU's agriculture industry and improve food traceability. And it's in the context of to ensure the consumer, the food security, food safety, and to counter because the concerns of food safety and scandal as well. And Macron visions for EU agriculture also to protecting farmers, to against climate change, and to advocates of the ecological farming and leveraging technology. So this thing that they are doing from France perspective. While in Malaysia, because Malaysia is a majority is a Muslim majority country, so halal will be very important to be used in the government sector. Another project from the South African based company, PO Certify. So they also have this kind of offering halal certification. They have a platform to ensure the transparent, secure, and everything will encrypt from the PDF format. They will encrypt in the into the and then it will be in the blockchain, and the certificate can be verified in the blockchain. And of course, they want to ensure the secure and independent certification process, and to ensure the constant availability of the halal certificate. And trust is essential in the halal certification because of why the blockchain offers a trustworthy solution for complex certification processes. And not just on the food, but of course can be used in the blockchain in Islamic financial institutions, where, for example, blockchain in the Islamic finance can be used for complex financing terms like Sharia compliant transaction, Islamic alternative to conventional insurance. Can assist as well, know your customer, back office automation and underwriting of a micro insurance. While blockchain adoption by Islamic banks, Emirates Islamic, first Islamic bank to test blockchain in 2017. So they want to do some sort of integration blockchain into the check-based payment. And then Al Hilal Bank as well, the first Islamic bank to complete a sukuk transaction on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is a very powerful collaboration, yeah, with a fintech startup as well, Jibril Network, a Dubai incubated firm that provide financial asset by using Ethereum. And as a conclusion, I already mentioned about the use cases, the benefit. This is very, very crucial for us to use this, to promote this, to share this technology to the world, to the public, on the adoption, on the acceptance. So, of course, halal blockchain solution hold the potential to revolutionize the halal industry by ensuring authenticity, transparency, and trust. And this will empower consumers, facilitate businesses, and stimulate the growth of the halal economic globally in the future. So what actually in the future? Of course, the integration of IoT and AI with the blockchain will be very important, and then the data on traceability will be more accurate and efficient, and of course can be expanded to sectors like pharmaceuticals, healthcare, cosmetics, tourism, finance, and others. That's all from me. Thank you to listen to us. Thank you to follow us for our blog talk. And thank you again. Thank you to the moderator. Over to you back, Afzal.
All right, thank you, Mr. Effendi, for the information and insightful knowledge about halal blockchain solution. Um, Before we end our live talk, if you want to know more about halal blockchain solutions and other technologies such as virtual reality, Internet of Things, IoT, get your ticket to World BlockTalk Forum. Here we have over 30 renowned speakers from all over the world to tell about advancing technologies such as blockchain, cryptocurrency, IoT, virtual reality, metaverse, halal blockchain, and you will not regret from buying the ticket. So this World BlockTalk Forum 2023 will be held on 15 to 17 of August 2023 at Kuala Lumpur Convention Center, KLCC. You can scan here on QR code to know more about the forum. This QR code will link to the website. This event is endorsed by Government of Malaysia, Royal Malaysian Armed Force, Royal Malaysia Police, and Cyber Security Malaysia, obviously. So stay tuned to our Facebook and YouTube live for more blog talk, as will be make blog talk as frequently as possible, which is starting from next week. We will make blog talk every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So before we end our live this Friday, thank you all to all live viewers from Facebook, YouTube. I hope you will understand the basic of halal blockchain solutions. If you want to know more, get your ticket and get your ticket to World BlockTalk Forum 2023 this August. And once again, thank you for being part of this live talk. We look forward to connecting with you again in the future discussions. Until then, take care, stay curious, and keep exploring new horizons. Goodbye.